everyone, welcome to the course on planning and organizing activities for the elderly. I am teacher Cao Jie. Next, let's proceed to Project 2, Understanding the Planning and Organization of Elderly Activities. This project mainly covers 4 topics: understanding elderly activity planning, writing elderly activity proposals, on-site management of elderly activity planning and organization, and evaluation of elderly activities. Today, we will focus on Section 2.1, Understanding Elderly Activity Planning. We will explore this from 3 aspects. 1. The meaning of elderly activity planning. 2. The core concepts of elderly activity planning. 3. The process of elderly activity planning. 1. The meaning of elderly activity planning. There are 5 key aspects. First, applicability. All activity formats and content must meet the actual needs of the elderly or elderly groups. They must genuinely suit their physical and psychological conditions. Second, holistic nature activity planning cannot exist independently from the overall strategy of the elderly population and the enterprise or institution. Otherwise, no matter how excellent the activity plan is, it will not yield practical results. Third, scientific basis when planning activities. A detailed investigation and analysis of the enterprise or institution itself and the external environment must be conducted. Otherwise, the activity plan will become a castle in the air. Fourth, purposefulness. Activity objectives must be set. These are the expected goals that the enterprise or institution hopes to achieve. For example, promoting the physical health of the elderly, increasing the sales rate of senior apartments, etc. Furthermore, these goals need to be expressed in quantifiable terms. Fifth, innovation. Creativity is the soul of activity planning. Blindly imitating others will cause the planning to lose its vitality. 2. The core concepts of elderly activity planning. First, the concept of harmony. In activity planning, the concept of harmony primarily refers to the coordination between various links. Activity content should align with the theme. Activity content should be suitable for the participants. The various stages in the activity organization process should also be well coordinated. From the essence of elderly activities, organizing activities to help the elderly adapt to social life in their later years inherently contains the meaning of harmony. Second, the people-oriented philosophy, that is, putting people first. It includes the following 3 aspects. First, respect the wishes and demands of the activity participants. Fully listen to and understand the opinions and ideas of the commissioning organization and the elderly. Second, activities should be attractive and convenient for more people to participate. Finally, activities for the elderly should meet people's aesthetic needs. 3. The process of elderly activity planning. First, grasp the basic approach to elderly activity planning. There are 5 W's. The first W is why, meaning, why is this activity being held? It is necessary to explain the activity's purpose, significance, aim, and direction. The second W is who, meaning who are the beneficiaries of the activity. It is necessary to specify the activity participants, sponsors, organizers, initiators, undertakers, media management departments, etc. The third W is when, meaning when will it be held? It is necessary to explain the seasonal climate and specific time of the activity. Consider seasonal factors, traditional holidays, weekends, time, coordination, and traffic congestion. The fourth W is where, meaning where will it be held? It is necessary to explain the regional climate of the activity location. Is it in a scenic area or a downtown area? Is it by the seaside or in a mountainous area? Is it in a large city or a small town? The fifth W is what, meaning what is the main content of the activity. It is necessary to explain into which parts the themed activity is divided. What are the key links of each part? What are the highlights of each part? Second, the basic process of elderly activity planning. It can be divided into the following 5 stages. Defining the activity planning problem. Investigation and analysis. Detailed activity design, proposal writing, and activity evaluation. The specific content of each stage is defining the activity planning problem means clarifying the goals, significance, purpose, and direction of the activity plan. Clearly and logically list the scope, content, and key points of the planning process. In the investigation and analysis stage, it is essential to fully consider the needs and preferences of the elderly. Seek out thematic activities that are novel and unique. Also, understand the purposes and motivations of the various stakeholders involved. Stakeholders include the organizers, local community, sponsors, media partners, participants, and visitors, etc. In the detailed activity design stage, planners need to consider from a practical, operational perspective. Conduct detailed planning of the activity's venue, time, process, content, supporting services, etc. In the proposal writing stage, after the planning plan is finalized, a complete and detailed proposal must be produced, and it should be provided to the activity organizers or other departments in need. In the activity evaluation stage, after the activity ends, both the planners and the activity organizers need to evaluate and reflect on the planning and implementation of the activity, thereby enhancing the capabilities and level of the planners. Section 2.1 of Project 2 on understanding planning activities for the elderly concludes here. Thank you for listening.